MVC. So you guys got the output for this layout and what is that? Marshall, you? Okay. So we'll move to our next concept, that is what sessions in MVC. So I have some other theory. Okay. So ViewBag, view data, temp data. So actually, if you want to pass something from your controller to your view, so how can we maintain the data one file to another file? So in MVC, we have a concept called sessions. So we have three types of concepts available for doing that. So that is what view back, view data, temp data. What is that? View back, view data, temp data. So first we'll discuss about view back and view data. Both are 80% similar. Okay. So after that we'll go for temp data. Okay. View back. So view back is responsible to transfer the data from controller to view. So view back is responsible to transfer the data from controller to view. View data is also responsible to transfer the data from controller to view. So we cannot transfer data from one controller to another controller and one action to another action. We cannot transfer. So what is view bag and view data is doing means it is responsible to transfer the data from controller to view. Okay. So first point, is that clear for everyone? Second point, so what will happen once you transfer the data? Okay, so for example, if you transfer the data, so the object will become null. Okay, that object will become empty. After transferring the data, the object will become null. That means once the transfer is done, we cannot keep that data, we cannot hold that data. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. So in view data also same. Once we transfer the data from controller to view, the object will become null. Okay. Then what is the difference between view bag and view data? Sir, both are doing same. So what will happen like in view bag? So view bag, the object type is dynamic. Okay. In view data, the object type is dictionary. Okay. In view bag, we don't need to do any typecasting like boxing, unboxing, or something. But in view data, so since it is a dictionary object, we need to go for typecasting. Okay. Got it? First point. So view bag is responsible to transfer the data from controller to controller to. Once the data is transferred, what will happen? Object will become null. That's it. So which type of object it holds? Dynamic. What type of object? What type of object? So do we need typecasting in ViewBag? Do we need typecasting in ViewBag? Do we need typecasting in ViewBag? No. Do we need typecasting in ViewBag? No. Now view data. Okay. So view data is responsible to transfer the data from controller to controller to. So once the data transferred successfully, what will happen to object? Object will become a. So what type of object it is? So what is mandatory in view data? Typecasting. What is mandatory in view data? What is mandatory in view data? Typecasting. Is it clear for everyone? So then where is the difference between ViewBag and ViewData? Means only one difference. That is what? Object type. In ViewBag, it is dynamic. In ViewData, it is a dictionary. So typecasting is mandatory for ViewData. It's not required for. It's not required for. It's not required for. That's it. So syntax of ViewBag is ViewBag dot some variable name. Okay, variable name. Okay, example, ViewBag dot employee. So you can assign values. You can pass an object, you can pass one or two values, you can pass simple string value, whatever you want to pass, you can pass. And view data syntax, I will just show here. See, this is the view data syntax. View data, square bracket, some variable name equals to val. There we are using dot, here we are using that square bracket. That is only difference. Is it clear for everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you people did not understood, I'm ready to explain for 10, 20 times because 15 interview questions on this concept and same answer. Same answer. Whatever we explain now, the same answer we need to explain. So if you people are confident about that, you are able to answer all those 10 to 15 questions. Okay, so one question is, what is different between ViewBag and ViewData? Explain about ViewBag, explain about ViewData. What is ViewBag? What is ViewData? What is temp data? What is the difference between them? So what is what are sessions in MVC? Then you need to explain about these three. Okay, is it clear for everyone? First two. Now we'll move for third one. Temp data. Okay, temp data, like so we can transfer data from controller to control, like controller to view, and one action to another action. So compared to ViewBag and ViewData, there we are able to send transfer. We are able to transfer data to what? Controller to view only. But here, controller to view, one action to another action. So, but view data also hold, sorry, temp data also hold dictionary object. Temp data also holds a dictionary object. So here also typecasting is mandatory. Okay. So and final difference here, final point you need to remember is in temp data, like the object will not become null after transferring the data. Okay, got it. So it won't become null after transferring the data. So we can maintain the data for next requests also. We can transfer the data to next requests also. Okay, so still it will hold the data. Okay, so that is what temp data. Is it clear for everyone? So we have some differences here in our book. We'll open that and we'll go for that. And after that, we'll go for the syntax. And temp data syntax also same. So in place of view data, you'll keep temp data. See here. Clear for everyone? Okay, Lasha. I will explain all the example. Some 2 to 3 examples on everything. We'll see. We'll compare and see. After writing something here, I have posted some questions here like this. What is the difference between these things, that things and all? So we'll discuss all those things. Okay. First, we'll go for this differences. So my pages got disturbed because I recently edited for one of the program. So I need to modify this again. First one, view data. So what is that? View data is a dictionary object. So and like that is enough. View data is what? Dictionary object, and it's a property of what? Controller base class. So all the MVC concepts are like what? Controller base class related objects only. Okay. View data is a dictionary type object. ViewBag is what? Dynamic. Temp data is what? Done. First point. Clear for everyone? So view data is faster than ViewBag. Okay, cool. So ViewBag is slower than ViewData. Okay. And temp data, the concept is different completely, right? Because what? We can pass data from controller, controller to view, action to action. That's why I kept not applicable for that. Okay. So view data is faster than ViewBag. Okay. So the third point, we can pass data from only controller to view. So both ViewBag and ViewData will work like that. But here we can pass the data from controller to view, action result to action, and controller to controller. Is it clear for everyone? Yes or no? So type conversion code is required in your view data because of dictionary object. So typecasting is mandatory in your view data. So for ViewBag, typecasting is not required. So for temp data, do we need typecasting? Yes or no? Yes. So next point. So the value will become null after transferring in your view bag and view data, but the value will be maintained. Okay. And also, last 2 points both are same. Okay. What I'm saying, it lies only during the current request. Okay. So it will be it will be present for only current request. Once the request is completed, object will become null. Object will become null. So that's what I'm saying in your. So view bag and view data. And finally, temp data only works during the current and next subsequent requests also. Is it clear for everyone? The difference is now see if I don't know how many of you understood this, but whoever understood almost their MVC interview will be so if you are able to answer this one, so 60% of questions you will answer. Okay. Because what is sessions in MVC, they will ask. What is ViewBag? What is view data? What is temp data? What is the difference between ViewBag and temp data? What is the difference between ViewBag and view data? All these are what? Different types of interview questions. Okay. Clear for everyone? Can I explain one more time? Yes or no? Hmm. So listen carefully. So I will explain one more time. After that, I will go to example. Okay. First one, ViewBag. So in ViewBag, we can transfer data from controller to view only. So we cannot transfer data from controller to controller. We cannot transfer data from one action to another action. Is it clear for everyone? So in ViewBag, we are maintaining the data in which type of object? Dynamic object. What is that object type? Dynamic. What is that object type? Dynamic. Because of dynamic. What is dynamic means? It will pick the data type at runtime only. So due to that, typecasting is not required. Typecasting is not required. Is that clear for everyone? Typecasting is not required in your view bag. Yes or no? Yes or no? So once you transfer the data, the object will become so it holds the data for current request only. It holds the data for current request only. It holds the data for current request only. That is what ViewBag. The syntax of ViewBag is what? ViewBag dot some name, variable name equals to values. You can assign objects, you can assign XYZ values, you can assign 1 crore values also. Okay, is it clear for everyone? Yes or no? Done. Now the second one, view data. Okay, view data. So view data, which type of object it is? Dictionary. So typecasting is mandatory for view data. Is it clear for everyone? So, so view data is responsible to transfer from controller to view only. View data is responsible to transfer the data from controller to view. Once the data got transferred, it will become null. It holds the data for current request only. Is it clear for everyone? So view data syntax, view data within the bracket, some variable name equals to value. That's it. Clear for everyone? And finally, temp data. So temp data holds which type of object? Dictionary. Do we need typecasting for temp data? Yes or no? Yes. So do you need typecasting for temp data? Yes. So it will transfer data from controller to controller. Very good. Second point, action to action. Also controller to view. So we transfer the data, will that object become null? No, it will still consist of the data. It will still maintains the data for next request also. So temp data syntax is temp data within the bracket, some variable name equals to value. Is it clear for everyone? Yes or no? So I told the people the fourth session. So you people was struggled a lot for understanding the MVC. Yes or no? But how you people are feeling now? So is that easy? So are like which is better, ASP.NET or MVC? Now tell me. ASP.NET or MVC, madam? C sharp. Okay. So C sharp you need to write this much code. And you did not attend my C sharp class. That's why you're saying C sharp is favorite. So I don't know. For some online people, you guys need to tell. See, I told the people in beginning, C sharp is your favorite. After that, when you reach to ASP.NET, ASP.NET become favorite. When you reach to MVC, but before some 4 or 5 days back, you guys was that not that much comfortable, but now you guys are so comfortable after seeing that interview questions. Okay, see, MVC is so easy. The worst thing with MVC is, so ASP.NET is complete new zone. C sharp is new zone. MVC, there is no relation between them. So we need to learn controller, we need to use that route config file, and we need to do something, yeah, controller action method, model, view. So, but once you people familiar with MVC, so nothing can beat your MVC. So I told the people in one of the session, our target in MVC is 100 by 100. Okay. So are you confident on routing question? Are you confident on filters in MVC question? Okay. Are you confident on sessions in MVC question? Are you confident on the advantage of MVC question? Are you confident on what is MVC, like model view controller definitions and all? That's it. That's it. So now this CAD operations. So you people done with dummy list. After few days, you will write. So MVC related ADV.NET. Maybe after 1 week or something, we are going to start. That CAD operations will become so easy compared to your ASP.NET. Because controller code, it only will give. Our MVC only will give. Only that ADV.NET project, whatever you wrote in C sharp, ASP.NET, everywhere the same steps, the same code, copy paste. And so remaining UI, you are getting automatically, you are generating views. Controller code automatically you are generating. So the number of lines of coding got reduced now. Okay. So that's what I can say. So just wait for few more days. You people will feel some more comfortable with MVC. Okay. So that's I told you people in the beginning of the sessions only, but you people thought like Vishwa sir is lying. So, but it's true. But wait for few more sessions. You people will get some more confidence in MVC. You guys are already confident because after seeing that interview questions, there is nothing in that interview questions. Wherever you go, those interview questions only. Now I think so. After this session, maybe after 2 3 days, you are eligible for interviews now. You can go for any interview. Trust me, you will crack the interview also. So, so like like some 6 7, like what is areas, what is scaffolding, what is uh, you know uh, bundling and minification, and few more things are there. We'll discuss in 2 3 sessions. So once they are finished, your core MVC features will be done. Only this ADO.NET related or entity framework will be pending, that we'll learn. So in ADO.NET I will teach with normal C sharp approach, and also we can read connection string from web.config file. That approach I will teach. So with table approach I will teach, and with stored procedure approach also I will teach. Okay. Once they are all done, we'll go for entity framework also. So we'll teach some 6 7 ways. Okay. But my suggestion for you guys, whichever is easy for you, follow only one approach. Okay, if you're feeling comfort, see, entity framework is easier than ADO.NET. Okay, if you write only 10 lines of code, you will get all called operations. But in ADO.NET, you need to write some 30 lines of code, right? But you don't need to write anything. But that time also, I will recommend you people, whichever you feel comfortable, follow that. Like, so like, if like, I'm not saying don't practice something as so practice all the examples, because if you're going for interview, so if you implemented something, then if interviewer asks you, can you implement the same thing but by using stored procedure, if you don't practice, then what will happen? You don't know, so then you will fail. That's why the stored procedure approach is also so easier. Okay, just compare all those approaches. Whichever you feel easy, just prepare that or practice for some 10 times before going for interview. Then they will ask the same question in system test. So, like, so we have done for hotel registration. They will ask for product registration. They will ask for some AC registration. They'll ask for what? Student registration. See, simple. All the values needs to store in database, need to edit them, need to delete them. That question only everywhere you will get. But the thing is, what approach you will prefer? Whichever you feel easy, go with that only. Okay. So one final time, so we'll go for revision on ViewBag, ViewData, and we'll go for example. Okay. First one, ViewBag. Now, you people, I will ask the question. I want answer from everyone here. Whoever is not speaking, I will ask them. Okay. ViewBag, which type of object? So, so online people, please answer in the chat. I will see that answers. Okay. ViewBag is which type of object? Dynamic object. Second question. Do we need typecasting for ViewBag? Not required. Okay. So ViewBag is responsible to transfer data from. Very good. So data transfer, what will happen? Object will become. Very good. So this data will consist for current request only. The data will be contained for only current request. Done. ViewBag syntax. What is ViewBag syntax? ViewBag dot variable name. So if you people remember that syntax, in front of interviewer, take a pen and paper and show him the syntax. Okay, done. Second one, view data. View data will hold which type of object? Dictionary. Do we need typecasting? So view data is responsible to transfer data. So once the data transferred, so view data view data maintains data for current request only. Done. So the next one, so last one, temp data. Temp data is responsible to send data from. So which type of object? So do we need typecasting? So once data transfer, what will happen? It won't become it will maintain data for next request also. So syntax again, temp data within the bracket, variable name equals to. Done. Clear for everyone? Confident? Okay. So maybe Monday or something. So we'll discuss interview questions one more time. Okay. This time, definitely you people will answer minimum 30 questions, 30 to 35 questions. Okay. Let's accept the challenge and we'll see that on Monday. But what? You people need to prepare on Sunday. Okay. So, Vasu, definitely I will share the questions. Don't worry. Balaji is saying ASP.NET Dynamic. Yesulata, Mayuri, very good. Pushpalata, Mayuri, Nagesh, okay. Gopi, okay, 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 very good. Super. Thank you, online people. I'm so happy for your responses. Okay, so we'll write the theory first. Just note down view back theory and we'll see one sample example. Okay. Note down up to that selected one. So I already shared the C sharp interview questions, right? But in our last session, I will discuss about C sharp interview questions. Okay. Last session. Not only not only C sharp, ADO.NET, Entity Framework, Web API, C sharp, MVC, all the interview questions. SQL also I will give. So please tell me once it is done, we'll go for example. So done. So shall we go for small example? Done, everyone? No. Who is that? No. Make it fast, Ram Krishna. So, but what is the use anyway? You people are not practicing the programs. If I give 10 programs also, what is the use? Some people are practicing, okay? Some people are not practicing, right? Minikant, you're practicing or not? When? After completion of the syllabus? Okay. So done. Shall I move to the example? Our new C sharp batch. So welcome message. First program there. And ViewBag, ViewData programs are so easy, one-line programs. Okay, now what I will do, so I hope everyone practice this layout example. Now I will delete this both views. Okay, in order to avoid some extra unwanted errors or something. Okay, so now right click, where is that add view? Add view. So why it did not came previously? Okay, now uncheck this one. Okay, because I don't have layout page now, that's why I just. So offline people, still you guys are not coming to offline. So please come offline. Okay. So in our controller, we have this code. I don't know. There is no code for ViewBag. I will convert this into ViewBag. Okay. Don't worry. Tell me the syntax of ViewBag. ViewBag bag dot uh, some. Tell me something. Uh, what is that? ViewBag dot message. We'll keep message only. If I keep message, people will think like message again. Next message. Okay. This one will change view bag example. Okay. So now I will go here. Copy this one. Okay. Inside this div. Okay. So we'll use the same my data. It's looking good also. Okay. So let's see what will happen if we run our code. Employee. Next example, we'll take employee. Okay. So after that, we'll see one example on view data. After that, we'll see one more example on view bag and view data. See, okay, what we done? Everyone see here. What we done here? So we created view bag. How to use inside view? Simple at the rate view bag that variable name. Okay, got it? Clear for everyone? Okay, so please note down example controller code and view code. in view code. So just note this only div or body tag. Just note that body tag. Okay. So we'll move for view data example. The same example. Okay. So inside view, okay. I'll just convert their own. I'll copy this line. Only view data word I would copy. Oh, we can copy from here, right? Copy here. Done. Okay. Same example. Okay. So we need to write the theory also. I will give. What is that 15th line? Okay. What you're saying? If you write two times. No, you need to use one more. You need to use one more. You need to create one more view back object and call that. Okay. Now note down view data theory. Oh. Okay. Make it fast. Okay. So done with the theory. Shall we move to example? So controller code. Same code. We'll move here and there. Okay, okay. No, no, no. View data only. Okay. And view and code. In tomorrow's session, we'll add one model with some properties. We'll try to transfer the data from our controller to view by using this model properties and data. Okay. So for both ViewBag and ViewData, once it is done, we'll move to. Okay. So so the sessions will become so interesting. Don't miss the sessions. And offline people try to come offline again. Okay. Since the room got changed, right? That's why. Thank you all for coming and joining. We'll meet tomorrow.